You won't believe what just happened at the 2024 Prefontaine Classic. Sha'Carri Richardson absolutely dominated the 100-meter dash, leaving her competition in the dust and making it clear that the upcoming Olympics are going to be unforgettable. This is a game changer, and I can't wait to see what she does next.
The winner for Sha'Carri Richardson, 10.83 for Sha'Carri Richardson. The time matters not, it's the manner of the win and how comfortably she won. Brilliant second half from her. Julian Alfred, world indoor champion, we knew.
Sha'Carri, with her fiery personality and signature vibrant hair, has always been a standout on the track. She burst onto the scene a few years ago, quickly making a name for herself as one of the fastest women in the world. Her electrifying speed and undeniable talent were on full display when she clocked a personal best of 10.65 seconds in the 100-meter dash, a time that solidified her status as a sprinting sensation. However, her journey hasn't been without its challenges. From facing a controversial suspension that kept her out of the Tokyo Olympics to battling personal issues, Sha'Carri has had her share of ups and downs. Despite these setbacks, she has shown remarkable resilience, bouncing back stronger each time and proving that she is a force to be reckoned with on the track.
For Richardson, 10.83, a really comfortable win ahead of the world indoor champion, Alfred. Asher Smith, 10.90.
Now, let's talk about the 2024 Prefontaine Classic. This event is one of the most prestigious track and field meets in the world, held annually in Eugene, Oregon. It's named after the legendary American runner Steve Prefontaine, and always attracts the cream of the crop in athletics. This year, the 100-meter dash was the race everyone was talking about. The lineup was stacked with some of the fastest women on the planet. We had Elaine Thompson-Herah from Jamaica, the reigning fastest woman alive, who ran an astonishing 10.54 seconds in the 2021 Prefontaine Classic. Then there was Marie-Josée Tallou from the Ivory Coast, a model of consistency with a personal best of 10.72 seconds. And let's not forget Julian Alfred from St. Lucia, the 60-meter world champion, who has been turning heads with her explosive starts and incredible speed.
Really good start there from Sha'Carri Richardson, really good start from Julian Alfred. You expect that, she's leading at the moment. Sha'Carri Richardson coming better.
The anticipation for this race was sky high. Everyone was eager to see how Sha'Carri Richardson would fare against such a formidable field. The last time Sha'Carri and Elaine Thompson-Herah faced off at the Prefontaine Classic in 2021, it was a different story. Thompson-Herah took the win, while Sha'Carri finished last. But 2024 had a different script written. From the moment the race started, you could leaving her competition behind and making a bold statement for the upcoming Olympics. Which brings us to the race that everyone has been buzzing about, the 2024 Prefontaine Classic 100-meter dash. This race was packed with some of the fastest women in the world, making it a highly anticipated showdown. Elaine Thompson-Herah, who holds the title of the fastest woman alive with her mind-blowing 10.54 second record, was there. She's a sprinter who always brings her A-game. Then we had Marie-Josée Tallou from the Ivory Coast, known for her incredible consistency and a personal best of 10.72 seconds. Julian Alfred from St. Lucia was also in the mix, a rising star and this year's 60 meters world champion. And that's not all. The lineup was filled with other top-tier athletes, all with personal records under 11 seconds. The build-up to the race was intense. Everyone was on the edge of their seats, especially because it was another face-off between Thompson-Herah and Sha'Carri Richardson. These two have a history, and their races are always thrilling. In 2021, Thompson-Herah had taken the victory, while Sha'Carri finished last. So there was a lot of speculation and excitement about how this race would play out. As soon as the race started, it was clear that Sha'Carri was on fire. She had an explosive start and took the lead within the first 60 meters. Her speed and determination were evident right from the beginning. It was one of those moments where you could just feel something special was happening. By the time they reached the halfway mark, Sha'Carri had already established herself as the frontrunner. Her top speed was unmatched, and she just kept extending her lead.
I felt great about my race. I felt like I'm continuing to grow, develop into a mature young lady, a mature athlete, as well as a vessel that I am put on this earth to do.
When Sha'Carri crossed the finish line, the clock showed 10.83 seconds, a new season's best for her. It wasn't just a win, it was a statement. She was a full 1/10 of a second ahead of the second-place finisher, Julian Alfred, and in a surprising twist, Elaine Thompson-Herah finished last. This was a complete turnaround from their previous encounter in 2021. The difference in their times back then was 0.60 seconds, and this time it was 0.47 seconds, but in favor of Sha'Carri. It was a dramatic reversal and one of the most exciting races of the year. Back in 2021, it was a completely different story. Elaine Thompson-Herah dominated the race, finishing first with an incredible time of 10.54 seconds. Sha'Carri, on the other hand, finished last. The time difference between Thompson-Herah and Richardson was a significant 0.60 seconds. Fast forward to 2024, and we see a remarkable turnaround. Sha'Carri not only won the race, but did so convincingly, with a time of 10.83 seconds. This time, the gap between her and Thompson-Herah, who finished last, was 0.47 seconds. It's fascinating to see how the tables have turned in just a few years. Now, let's break down the stats of Sha'Carri's performance. One of the most impressive aspects was her 60-meter split time. She clocked 6.99 seconds, which is blazing fast. To put this in perspective, it's even faster than what she ran during last year's United States Championships, where she hit 7.16 seconds for the same split. This improvement in her start is a clear indication of her enhanced explosiveness and technique. But it doesn't stop there. Sha'Carri's top speed during the race was recorded at 38.5 kilometers per hour, which is about 23.92 miles per hour. This speed is not just impressive, it's historically significant. Only a handful of female sprinters have ever managed to run faster than 24 miles per hour. Achieving this speed highlights her incredible physical conditioning and sprinting prowess.
Obviously, I definitely was. It's my opener. I would not be human to say that I wasn't nervous, but I was nervous, but use that, as my coach said, use that nervousness as motivation.
If you look at the performance graphs from the race, it's clear that Sha'Carri was not just fast at the start, but maintained her lead consistently throughout the race, from about 3.5 seconds into the race. This level of dominance is rare and speaks volumes about her current form. Analyzing these graphs and split times gives us a deeper appreciation of Sha'Carri's performance. Her ability to maintain top speed over the final stages of the 100 meters is what set her apart. While she still has room for improvement in the last 40 meters, her performance in the first 60 meters shows she is already at an elite level. With a little more strength work and fine-tuning, she could be even more formidable. Sha'Carri Richardson's performance at the 2024 Prefontaine Classic has set the stage for what could be a historic showing at the upcoming Olympics. Compared to previous seasons, Sha'Carri is looking incredibly strong. She's been consistent, explosive, and has shown remarkable speed. You can see the difference in her times and the way she dominated the race. This wasn't just a good run. It was a statement that she's in peak condition right when it matters the most. Now, even with such an impressive performance, there's still room for improvement. Her split times are phenomenal, especially her first 60 meters. But if we look at her last 40 meters, there's a bit of a drop-off. This is where she can still make gains. With a bit more strength training and fine-tuning her technique, she could shave off even more time, making her nearly unbeatable. Sha'Carri's psychological edge is another key factor. She's shown incredible mental toughness, bouncing back from past disappointments and criticism. This mental resilience is crucial in high-pressure situations like the Olympics. Her confidence is palpable, and you can tell she believes in herself. This kind of mindset can be a game changer, giving her an edge over competitors who might falter under pressure. Speaking of competition, this performance has undoubtedly positioned her as a top contender. Beating a field of elite sprinters, including the fastest woman alive, Elaine Thompson-Herah, has sent a clear message. She's not just participating, she's aiming for gold. If she continues to perform like this, it's hard not to see her on the podium. Predictions are already swirling that she could bring home a gold medal, and with good reason.
And getting ready for trials.
Will you race again before the trials?
We'll see. Watch.
She's faced numerous challenges, from a high-profile suspension to personal losses and intense public scrutiny. But each setback seemed to fuel her determination. Instead of letting these challenges break her, she's used them to build her resilience. Her current mindset is a testament to her growth. She's more focused and determined than ever. In interviews and races, you can see the humility and the fire. She's openly talked about how being humbled has made her stronger, and this maturity is reflected in her performance. She's not just running, she's racing with a purpose, and it's inspiring to watch. Looking ahead, Sha'Carri's prospects are incredibly bright. If she maintains this trajectory, she's poised to make history at the 2024 Olympics. The combination of her physical form, mental toughness, and competitive spirit sets her apart. She has the potential to not only win, but also set new records and solidify her place as one of the greatest sprinters of all time. So, what are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments below.